Hello and welcome to the first episode of Trash Talks. So fucking bad. Boom.
My name is Holly.
And my name's Jordan.
And together we are
Trash Planet. Woo!
Woo! So last week we asked you guys on Instagram to send us in any questions you had for us about the business or whatever. And today we are here to answer those questions. First question. When will the shoes be ready? Over to you.
We were looking at April as our first kind of launch date. Due to coronavirus, April is not going to be the one.
That's almost May.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty clear. So we're probably looking at summer launch, so probably June or July.
Yeah, with all the factories closing, everything's been delayed by a couple months or so. So taking that into account, we're hoping June is the month for us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next question. When did you get the idea for the brand?
We're reading that out of the fucking, what's that book in the Chamber of Secrets? What's his name? Tom Riddle.
Oh,
it's Tom Riddle's diary.
His diary.
It literally looks like Tom Riddle's diary. Scroll it.
This is my half of it's my notes and half of it I just draw oranges from the garden.
That's bullshit. Half of it's riddles and half of it's oranges. Okay.
So when did we get the idea for the brand?
Oh my god, I don't even know how to answer that in a short way.
It's such a long story. I studied footwear and I was working for a footwear company up in London a couple of years ago. They're a massive wholesaler of shoes. I just didn't like what I saw when I was working there. They were selling out of these shoes. They were claiming they were vegan. They were made of horrendous plastic. They were mass produced in China. This company used to make 15 million pairs of shoes a year alone.
It's pretty mad. To
kind of cut it short, we did a lot of research, came up with the concept of the business, and basically I guess it kind of originated from like a gap in the market. We were just not particularly inspired by, this sounds so bad, necessarily attracted to a lot of the sustainable products out there.
From my perspective, looking at sustainable brands that were already out there and that are still out there, I think they appeal to a very specific niche, which is kind of like very clean, minimal, aesthetic Veja sort of shoes. A lot of brands that are very similar to Veja. And obviously we're both quite young. We both are into sort of more street style. You're more into some kind of like weird French bougie aesthetic, but we've got this both of it kind of, I guess both of our styles kind of combine into the shoes. So I think it's a more interesting sort of brand.
Cool.
Yeah.
Next.
Fill in the niche.
So next question, how did we find our sustainable suppliers / manufacturers, and was it difficult?
One word answer, Google.
No. Yes.
No and Google.
Yeah, I mean, to find our manufacturer, we just used Google. We knew we wanted to make our shoes in Europe. I mean, we approached some factories in the UK. They didn't want to work with us because they weren't.
It was just too complicated.
Yeah, our designs didn't fit in with the way they work. So we looked at the rest of Europe. We decided on Portugal. Just Googled sustainable footwear manufacturers in Portugal. It was very simple. Emailed a bunch of places, kind of looked at the replies, and then went from there. And then for the suppliers, for the fabric, it was kind of like a mixture of word of mouth from the factory and also just researching. We'd
go to the supplier and then we'd be like, is it recycled? And they'd be like, yes or no. And if they said yes, we'd go, is it vegan?
What I mean. Yeah.
And then we'd be like, yeah. And then that was it. That was our material selection. So.
Yeah. Okay. So again, why Portugal and why not other countries such as China?
I think this is, again, you can make a really long video about that, but to cut it short, I think the main thing is transparency, understanding where our materials are coming from, who's actually making the shoes.
Yeah.
It's one more thing as well, it's got heritage in terms of luxury shoemaking and stuff like that. I think we're working with some top tier suppliers and manufacturers in the world.
Yeah, so. I think that's the main thing, is that if we decide to go to China, manufacturing, the price for it would be lower.
Yeah.
We'd be having to fly over there constantly, which is carbon footprint. We won't always be able to guarantee who's making our shoes, so we could be told that our manufacturer is
making it, but actually
ethical,
outsourcing it.
Unless you're physically there, you've got no clue who's actually making your shoes.
Yeah.
So if we go back to the UK, we can get back here within an afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next question. So why did you pick Porto/Portugal to live? We wanted to be near to the factory.
Yeah. I think the main reason is we came here for our first trip to visit the manufacturers, and I think, we just wanted to be close to them, to understand the process, really get into the nitty gritty of it all.
Final question. Will we ship worldwide? This is more a logistical question than about the
I think so.
business origin.
Pretty sure.
But yeah, we will. We're currently looking at ways that we can actually reduce the carbon footprint as well when we're shipping to further afield places. And we've also designed completely plastic-free packaging.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Hey, I hopefully covered all of the topics. If you've got any more questions, or if you want us to cover anything on Trash Planet, or the shoes, or just life in general, I think we're
in more depth.
Maybe looking at making more videos like this.
Yeah,
then
definitely.
Let us know. Yeah.
Woo! So thank you for the questions, and
send us some more, and we can make more videos and entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
And hopefully you.
Now we're going to drown our sorrows in port. Goodbye. Oh my god. Bye.
Until next time. Oh my god, it's strong.
Yeah, it's port.